Okay, we'll be going over the Try Hack Me Room Anonymous. The first thing I want to do is go to the Documents folder. I have a folder specifically for Try Hack Me Rooms. I'm going to make a directory for Anonymous. We call it Anon. Okay, now to CD to Anon. We're in the correct directory. Now we can move on to the next step. So, I'm going to start an Nmap scan. What I'm doing here, scanning the network for services, see what ports are open and whatnot. The command here, I use on with nmap.txt so that I have my scan results output to a file. Don't want to do for port scan. That might take a little long. But yeah, so on here, that creates a text file with the Nmap output in case something weird happens and I need to refer to it later. SS is for the stealth scan. T4 is the type of speed that we're using. This is an aggressive scan. -A runs a lot of scripts, it enumerates services, also enumerates operating systems, and does run some scripts to get some further enumeration. -PN, well, there's our results. If the host doesn't respond to ICMP or pings, then this will run the scan as if the host is up, even if it appears to be down, because it's not responding to pings. So looking at our results here, we've got port 21 for FTP. We've also got some FTP server status information here. SSH. Looks like we got SMB. And our scripts did some work for us. Let's see here. It's Windows. Okay, good. So what I'm gonna do now is check out that FTP server. Yeah, we'll just go down the line. Check out FTP and SMB. All right, SSH is pretty generally secure. Outside of brute forcing, there's not too many vulnerabilities there that we can look at. So we'll start with the FTP server and then check that out and see what's there. And check out the SMB server. Get my address here. Okay, gonna log in as anonymous. See if this works. No password. It looks like we can log in anonymously on the FTP server here. Cool, works for me. Quick ls, see what's in here. And there's a directory called scripts. Let's see what that is. I'm gonna tab real quick. We've got clean.sh, removed files.log, and to-do.txt. So let's go ahead and get those files here. Okay, go over here to my other tab. That's, oh, didn't capitalize it. All right, so let's look at these files here. So it looks like clean.sh just deletes some files. Okay, so yeah, this just cleans up TMP files. Looks like. So let's see. So it's just a log of the script output saying that there was nothing to delete. And let's check out this to-do text here. We need to disable anonymous login. It's really not safe. That is accurate. Okay, so now let's check out that SMB client. I'm going to enumerate some of the shares by doing SMB client -L with the IP address. We'll press enter. We won't use a password. And it looks like we've got pics here. And then, of course, the print $sign and IPC. So what we're going to do is try to log in to the pics share anonymously. And we'll do that with SMB client / pics -U with 2 single quotes and nothing in between. We'll not put anything in for the password, just leave it blank. Look at that, anonymously logging in. So let's get the corgo2.jpg. Oh, would help if I spelled it right. So there you go. Then we will get typos.jpg. I can't spell that right either. There we go. Documents. Let's check these images out. Where's Corgo? Oh. There we go. It's a good thing. All right, so we have the image here. Now in my written write-up, I said that I did some stuff to see if there's anything in these images. But I'm going to go ahead and go through that here just to show you some of the information you can grab from an image. So, assuming I can spell them correctly. So, I just use a tool called HexEdit. Allows you to look at the hex code of an image. And sometimes in CTFs, you can find flags and all kinds of cool stuff in here. But I already know that there's nothing in this image in particular. It's just interesting to point this out and say that you may find stuff in these images by doing this. You can also do this by doing head and checking that out. Sometimes there's stuff up here. And then you just cat at the bottom here, even though there's all this gibberish, you may find stuff hidden there as well. Another cool thing you could do is bin walk. And that also works for checking out images. It'll show you if there's stuff in there. And from there, you can use steg hide or whatever. Or if it's password protected, use steg seek. So, but those images don't have anything too interesting. There's nothing attached to them. They're just awesome pictures of some corgis. So, as I mentioned on the FTP server, clean.sh definitely seems interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a website that I really like to use for generating shell payloads called revshells.com. Now here I can use this generator to create reverse shells for myself because, well, I'm not exactly the best scripter. Working on it, but trying to get better at that. So this is my machine IP address. This is the port that it'll be over. So we'll do that. And then here we go. This is the netcat command I need to put in. And this is the actual script here that I'm going to put into this document. So I'm just going to delete all this stuff because I don't care about it and post that. Now, make this work, we need to have bin bash with that. And there we go. Based on the log that we got, this is actually why I'm doing this, because the removed files.log, this looks like every time that script is ran, it's added to this. And it keeps adding, keeps adding. So I'm under the assumption that this clean.sh on the FTP server has something to do with the cron tab, the cron job. So my idea is that I could go back to the FTP server here. That's my connection. And I can put a different clean.sh with my payload in it, and then wait and see if there is a cron job that gives me access to a local machine. So let's do this, cd scripts, okay. Here we see we have clean.sh. So I'm in the directory that I made that script in, and from the FTP server, I'm just going to type put clean.sh. So here we have clean.sh. I successfully overwrote this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type get clean.sh, only I'm going to change it to 1. I'm doing this because I want to verify that my payload is there. So I got, where'd it go? Pretty sure I got, oh, oops. Get clean.sh, and then I will output it to clean1.sh. There we go. So now if I come over here, clear all this out of the way and do ls, I can see that I have clean1. So use gedit clean1.sh, and this is the file I just got from the FTP server. So that means we're good to go. Now here, I want to set up a netcat listener. I believe I made it 1337. Verify that, 1337. There we go. Now we just have to wait and see what happens. Hopefully within the next couple seconds or next minute or so, we can gain access. There we go. So now, who am I? Nameless one, ls. Okay, so cat user.text. Excellent. There's the user text. So this shell that we have is unstable. I'm going to see if there is Python on here, and there is. So because Python's on here, I want to upgrade my shell with this command here. And what this is going to do is make my shell more stable by upgrading it. Oh. Oh man. I forgot the last little tick here. Mistakes were made. It's okay. Cron tab will run. What's awesome about this is the fact that because that is on a cron job, we already have persistence. So that's nice. So let me just type this in correctly. Hopefully. I didn't leave typos. What happened? Did I miss? Oh, yeah. Ugh. There we go. Oh, man. Not a good day for me for typing. Anyways, there we go. So now we see that we have a different shell. It says nameless one, anonymous, and before it was just a $sign here. So we have successfully upgraded our shell. We can't clear anything. So we do ls, there's the user text. And then there's pics, so we can see the pics. And we see Corgo2 and puppos.jpg, and that tells us that we are the machine that was hosting that share. So, because I don't have sudo privileges on this account, I'm assuming, we'll see what happens. And I don't know the password, so just gotta press enter 3 times. There we go. There we go. So incorrect user temp. So we got all 3 of them out of the way. So because I don't have sudo privileges and I don't know the password. Well, I don't have sudo privileges because I don't know the password. I'm going to try to find SUIDs with this command here and see what happens. Now, there's a lot of stuff that's going to be popping up here. And as you get accustomed to doing these, you'll start to find which SUIDs are useful when you see them in this list. One thing I also like to do is check out sudo version, because some versions of sudo, or you can do su -- version, actually have vulnerabilities. Like there's one where you can go sudo su $-1, and then you get your privilege escalation that way. But here, I guess su -- version doesn't work. But here we're going to be looking at, where is it? env. There we go. We're looking at env. So what we can actually do is we can do ls and then select this here. No, well, ls/user/bin/ev-la. And we can see here that there's read, write, executable rights everywhere for groups as well as us. So what I like to do is I like to go to a website. It's very useful for this kind of stuff. That's GTFO bins. So we're going to go here, type in env. We're looking at SUID, so there's SUID there. And we have this command here that'll work. So what I'm going to do is not necessarily copy that whole portion there. I'm going to copy that part there. Here I'm going to do user bin env. And I'm going to paste that portion there. Look at that. Root, just like that. So cat root, oops, cd root. And then ls, we have the root.txt. I'm going ahead and cat root.txt. And there's the final flag for the root. So I hope that this was useful for you. I appreciate you for watching, and you have a good one.